Hey you guys, today's video will be looking at the team attacks from the Remind DLC. Throughout the Remind scenario, the Guardians of Light would team up to unleash powerful attacks. Sadly, you don't get a unique attack with Riku, so let's look at the first attack between Sora and Mickey. The team attack with Mickey is called Faith Volley. This shows Sora and Mickey back to back before they jump up and down shooting out casts of Faith. This can be anywhere from 1 shot to 3 shots per cast. These arc out and hit the ground, causing small explosions. There are also these candy pieces or gummy blocks that shoot out and bounce across the ground. These can stun the enemy but won't throw them into the air like the Faith explosions do. These candy pieces can also be seen on the command menu alongside a lucky emblem. The only option you have is to use your finisher, though you can move around to hit a wider area with the automatic Faith casts. The finisher shows a move similar to the Holy Burst attack that Mickey and Riku can do. The two spin around as fireworks are set off and multiple casts of Faith are shut out. The last cast of Faith creates a ring around Sora and Mickey. The command menu also changes during this finisher, showing fireworks exploding. This can be used in 2 places, against Marluxia and Larxene, and also against the Nords. The next team attack is Icy Slider. This is used by Aqua and Ventus. Aqua casts Blizzard, which stays on the edge of her Keyblade. A kind of ice throw forms under Ven's Keyblade, and he circles above Aqua before he spins off of it. The camera then zooms in on Ven as he twists into the air. Time slows down before Ven dives down towards the ground. The cast of Blizzard circles around him, and ice shoots out of the ground, spinning in the same direction that Ven was. Ven's attack actually looks really similar to his Sky Climber finisher from Birth by Sleep. Thinking of You is the Sea Salt Trio's team attack. This is actually a quote from Kairi's letter in Kingdom Hearts 2. Listen to the first 2 lines.
Thinking of you wherever you are. We pray for our sorrows to end, and hope that our hearts will blend.
This is oddly fitting for the Sea Salt Trio. Anyways, when you activate this, the trio all groups up. Axel jumps into the air as Roxas and Xion shoot off on either side. Axel spins his Keyblade in front of himself before it glows and disappears as Axel's old chakrams appear in his hands. Flames cover these as he throws them towards the ground. When the chakrams hit the ground, they circle around the enemy before fire spreads out from the center. The camera moves behind Axel to reveal Roxas and Xion on either side of the enemy. You have 2 options for this attack: finish and attack. The Twilight Town clock tower as well as the setting sun can be seen on the logo. When you attack, Axel will throw both of his chakrams forward, and Roxas and Xion will slice through the enemy. If you attack fast enough, Axel will do a kind of combo starting with an underhanded throw, followed by an overhead throw, and finishing with a normal throw. Roxas' slash will have a blue effect, and Xion's will have a yellow one. A path of fire follows them after their slices. Subsequent attacks will change Roxas and Xion's placement. If you keep attacking, you will have what looks like a sun made of fire on the ground. The finisher zooms back in on Axel as he spins the chakrams in front of himself. Flames appear around them as he brings his arms outwards. The scene then switches to Roxas, who is seen dragging his Keyblades behind himself. Xion starts to run forward as well, lifting the Keyblade up beside her. Both jump forward and slash at the enemy, making the fire extinguish. Axel then jumps down and slams his chakrams into the ground, causing a huge explosion. This is similar to an attack from Kingdom Hearts 2. Axel then jumps out and throws his chakrams into the air, catching them with one hand as he lifts his other hand to his head in his iconic gesture. Xion and Roxas stand still with their backs turned to the enemy. During this finisher, you can see the colors change a little bit, and a light effect can be seen here. You can actually catch both Saix and Xemnas in this attack. The next team attack is shared between Sora, Riku, and Mickey. This is called True End and shows the 3 jumping to the center of the arena. All 3 cast magic, with all 3 having different colors of magic being cast. Sora spins his Keyblade in front of himself with one hand before jumping into the air and catching it with both hands, plunging it into the ground. His effects are yellow to reflect light. Riku flips the Keyblade in the air before catching it with one hand and thrusting it downwards. His light effects reflect darkness. Mickey twists into the air before he plunges his Keyblade downwards. His light effects, I believe, reflect ultimate magic. Magic circles appear below them, and a bigger magic circle forms around all 3 of them. Another circle connects the 3 characters, and chains appear around each one. These are all pretty similar to the Ultimate Form circles, though the symbols are different. The same chains from the Ultimate Form shotlock appear on the outside though. 7 crystals appear at different points on the circle, and lines connect them all to each other. You can actually see each element in the corresponding crystals. The crystals sink into the ground before light erupts upwards. This is definitely a nod to Final Fantasy, and it's really cool to start seeing these kinds of things pop up. The last team attack is used by Kairi and Sora. This is called One Heart. Sora and Kairi fly upwards and grab each other's hand. They switch hands and a light shines out from their connection. A flash of light spawns a giant pair of wings behind them. They then twist into the air before diving towards Xehanort. When they reach him, they start spinning and drill into him, rising up and flipping backwards at the end. A feather floats in front of the camera showing a memory. There are 4 pictures that will appear, which I'll show on screen. All of the other feathers are also made up of memories. 13th Vessel actually has a tweet that I'll link down below that shows all the images that appear on the feathers. And I think that is all I have for you guys today. What's your favorite team attack from the Remind scenario? I really enjoy the True End attack, though I never actually triggered it when I was playing casually. The trigger rate seems pretty rare. Anyways, I'm pretty active on Twitch, YouTube, Discord, and Twitter, so be sure to follow the links down below to stay connected. If you like this, then click the cards on screen to see some of my other Remind breakdowns. Subscribe or share this, and I will see you in the next video.